In the NFL yesterday, there were some moves that were made, and the Minnesota Vikings decided it was time, which we all thought was going to happen, to sign a new quarterback, and the quarterback just happened to be recently released Kyler Murray from the Arizona Cardinals. They signed him to a one-year deal, and the fact that the whole contract, except for probably $2 million, will be paid by the Arizona Cardinals. They needed that help from Kyler Murray, former first overall pick, and, of course, he was the Heisman Trophy winner at Oklahoma. Sensational career in the state of Texas, played at an elite level, never lost a game in high school. The game that he lost to Sam Ehlinger, he told him to take that L, Bizzle, and then continue to move on. But now it is time for him to go to Minnesota. And as a child, he let everybody know that, hey, I wasn't a Cowboys fan. I just happened to be a Vikings fan.
Ever since I started playing tackle football, I was 7 years old. Genuine fandom. Ran deep, Vikings gear through and through. A lot of purple in my household. I don't want to bring it up right now, but maybe later another day. It was a moment. I'll bring it up anyways. Whatever. I cried real tears whenever Brett threw that interception. I cried real tears that day.
He cried real tears when
real tears. He didn't want to admit it.
He didn't want to. He was going to tell you at a later time, but it came over him.
G's cry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So did a few bettors in Vegas cry.
For sure. But this team is not far away. The Minnesota Vikings, when you look at their division right now, you look at the NFC North. You had Jared Goff with the Detroit Lions. You have Jordan Love with the Green Bay Packers. You have Kyler Murray now with the Minnesota Vikings, and you have Caleb Williams now in that league. 3 number 1 overall draft picks in that league.
A year ago, they won 12 games. And the only reason that was derailed is because of the ignorance in their front office and arrogance in their front office to trade away Sam Darnold, which, as you said, there are fans that are still mad.
Mm-hmm.
And the owner, he couldn't walk and look at those guys, so he fired everybody. So I'm looking for Kyler to go into that offense and really do well, because he's got a great offense coordinator, the best wide receiver in the league. If I was going to pick one wide receiver, I would pick Justin Jefferson.
Right.
He would be the first one I pick. So, if you have that, then you're good. The defense is incredible. They got speed everywhere. All he has to do is go out there and throw to the stars, which J.J. McCarthy could not do. And they have a good enough running game, which now they say they're going to revamp their running game, their running back room. They'll probably draft a running back in the 2nd or 3rd round. So, it's all on the up for them.
Well, you look at this team and that league, it's going to be a different dynamic for the Minnesota Vikings. If you're Kyler Murray, you did the right thing by going to Minnesota. Kevin O'Connell is proven to be one of the better coaches and football minds in the game. Think about all the people that have played for him, except for J.J. McCarthy, that have shown glimpses of greatness. Sam Darnold went there, rehabbed himself, got himself better, went also and played now in the Super Bowl and is a Super Bowl champion. You look at what Kirk Cousins did. He became Kirk Cousins, got paid multiple times and continues to do well. There was one more quarterback that was there prior to that got paid. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones was there. And then he goes out, and now he just got paid for his work in Indianapolis, but he did take a step and went with Kevin O'Connell.
So quarterback rehab?
Basically is what it is. It's a quarterback rehab, and you get your mind right, a different version of it. But it's also a wake-up call for every single one of these quarterbacks, because you were thought to be a special type of player, and then you proved not to be from your previous organization, and then you get humbled, and then you have to go back out there and perform.